It's sure to be one of the most talked about technologies of 2023. AI, or artificial intelligence, may be providing practical solutions for businesses with the popularity of apps like ChatGPT. We caught up with the owners of one local company, AI Business Impact, last week at the South Point at a gathering of entrepreneurs looking towards the future of AI.
What is it that we are doing today? Why have we all gathered here, guys?
Well, there's a new technology on the scene and just came out of nowhere, and it put the world on its ear. And the only way I can explain it, it's AI that is the smartest group of people you ever knew. It's like having 200 new best friends: a doctor, a lawyer, a copywriter, a scientist, a workout coach, a dietitian. The AI, the easiest way I can say it, basically read some or all of the internet and can give you powerful output. If you're an entrepreneur, or if you just want advice, or you want to make life easier, this is going to do incredible things for humanity.
And it's unbelievable. We're at this point, right? Because it kind of like when the internet came out, or cell phones. Like we don't all totally understand not only how it works, but what the use will be for business owners today is part of what we're going to talk about. Because it's really exciting, the possibilities. What's all the buzz about?
Well, I mean, it's the biggest disruptor that's happened since the microchip. I mean, there's going to be new businesses coming out of this. There's going to be old businesses going away. There's some jobs. I mean, I spent 30 years and $500,000 learning how to become a copywriter. ChatGPT is already a better copywriter than me in 3 weeks. So I had to reinvent myself, this is all about reinventing yourselves as entrepreneurs and people, and leveraging, learning, and launching this technology to make life better and serve people.
If it is going to make our lives better, our businesses more effective, can it potentially save us money as well?
100%. If you are a business owner, there are going to be some pink slips out there, sadly, but it will replace people, and it doesn't eliminate humans, but it certainly streamlines repetitive tasks, is what I would say. It's going to save people hiring copywriters. Maybe somebody can oversee some copywritten material. That's called a disruption. That's what this software is going to do, is disrupt. It'll disrupt events, it'll disrupt everywhere, and it's going to save us money.
Well, I think that is one of the big topics, and that's honestly one of the big fears behind the technology, isn't it? That it will replace employees.
I think it's going to elevate people. I've invited a couple of my own clients here that are going to talk about how they jumped on this, not to let people go, but to empower people at another level. Mm-hmm. Your ability to create amazing things at the employee level has just been multiplied significantly.
And again, I have so many ... questions, because I still am trying to grasp exactly how it works. The app has been downloaded like wildfire since its release in the fall.
I think it's the quickest company to 100 million users I saw last week. Mm-hmm. And it got to 1 million users in a few days. Mm-hmm. I think it took actually 6 months.
Maybe you can go into a little more about the benefits that you see for a business. We've talked about, it may reduce some jobs. It's going to increase efficiency.
The easiest one that comes to mind is, one of my clients has a whole streamlined process to create. They do a podcast, they do a radio show, they do a TV. They'd have 15 people involved in a process that could take weeks to get content created and published. Now they can do it in days. The person that was once bottlenecked by sending work out to freelancers or contractors comes back quickly, because the work is as good or better than you would pay on the street.
I have my producer in the room right now. We do television 5 days a week, and the amount of work we do behind the scenes to make that happen is absolutely outrageous. So now I'm thinking, wow, how could we use this technology? And there's so many people in this room who are probably wondering the same thing. So I think it's super interesting. One of the things that I heard tossed out, and I'm like, oh no, come on, how did that happen? Can the technology really write a book in 1 hour?
My very first book that I wrote took 2 years, going back and forth, published by John Wiley & Sons. Came out in 2008. I had to write a book proposal, had to go through the whole process, and it took a year and a half. I'm going to show in the afternoon session the book that I wrote with Terrence's help, because he's the real genius that got behind this, in an hour, a 15,000 word book in an hour. Done, perfect, no need for an editor, and it is complete, and it'll be an Amazon bestseller, guaranteed.
Mitch, you put in all that work and you didn't
Big time,
have to.
big time.
Mitch and I went to the same college, so I have a great affinity
Any
for
Trojans
him.
in the house?
Yes, we have a great affinity for him. That's all we needed, 2 screams.
Okay,
We
all
feel
right.
gratified, yeah. Well, this is super interesting, guys. I think, do you have any other practical applications? We have the example of the book, but again, I'm still filling in the blanks of what it is the possibilities might be. And I know you're going to spend the whole day filling that out for the people in the room.
I mean, it could create the website that everybody clicked on to come here was completed with ChatGPT almost 100%. And a website like that, it would take me hours and hours and hours to write that copy and test headlines and headlines. That was all done in under a half a day. And we could have sold 1,000 tickets. We made this room and we blew it out. We could have went in a bigger room. I mean, the technology is that good. That it's that good a copywriter. We're all businesses here. So businesses are businesses of words. Words explain what your products do, and this helps you get to market fast, which is living proof here. We're in a webinar or a seminar, got people online here to learn from all over the country, and I want to get rolling.
Yeah, all right. Well, let's get rolling with the rest of the day. Guys, great to talk to you. Congratulations on making this event happen. It's been a pleasure to be part of it. It's so interesting what you're doing.